Hey guys, Kamikaze here, and what the hell is that thing? So, in case you don't already know, when we were young, me and Joel used to absolutely love Beast Quest, and so, when we were around the age of 8, we started making our own Beast Quest books based off of the series, and we came up with our own beasts, fictional locations, characters, and we even wrote them in the style of the actual books, only a lot worse of course. And about a year and a half ago, we did a video together where we reacted to some of the ones that Joel made, and that video remains the most popular video on my channel to this date by a wide margin. So a while ago, we filmed a sequel, this time where we reacted to my homemade Beast Quest books. But for whatever reason, I never got round to editing it properly, so it never got uploaded. But a few days ago, I remembered about it, found it, edited it, and now here it is. However, before we begin, I'd just like to clarify that this was not filmed recently. In fact, this was recorded way back in September of last year, and a lot can change in 7 months, which is why my voice is about to go from being
fairly deep
to really, really high.
And finally, one last thing, by the time we reacted to 3 whole books, we had 33 minutes of footage, and I didn't want a video that long on my channel. So what I've done is I've cut it a ton, and so this video is just the highlights and the funniest moments of it, so the actual storylines of the books won't really make sense. But if you want the full thing, and all the stories and stuff, everything that went with it, then the full 30-minute thing will be uploaded on my second channel, Legacy Entertainment, link in the description. But now, prepare yourself for my homemade creations of awfulness. And away we go!
Right.
So, welcome back to my channel, even though most viewers will be seeing this on your channel. So, we've prepared 3 of the books I've written from when I was like 7 or 8, which is why they'll be absolutely shocking. So, we'll start with one of my earliest books, and it's called Paws the Polar Bear Man. Oh, those are some fashionable shorts right there.
Look at that bowl cut on that thing. Oh yeah, so before we start, just so we know, so here's my hand. Show your hand, Cameron, show your hand.
Here's my hand.
There we go. So it's kind of hard to tell which hand's which.
I guess if it comes from the left, it'll be mine, and if it comes from the right, it'll be
But
yours.
just in case, we're gonna write our initials on our hands.
What a shocking idea!
So here's a blue for you.
Sure!
I'll write it for you.
Sure!
Do you want it on your palm or your veiny bit?
The veiny bit. You mean the
Okay.
back of my hand?
Yeah, the bit with the veins. Sorry if you give you like ink poisoning. You go, see for camera.
Cheers! Shall I
Okay.
write it on your hand?
Yeah, you probably should.
Right, where's the round?
It's on the floor.
Right,
Just like
okay.
my life.
What? Okay, here's the best J you've ever seen.
Whoa. Check it
Okay,
out.
right, now you know who's who. So, on the cover, you can see Paws the Polar Bear Man, you know. He's got 4 arms, like, I think that's supposed to be like 2 polar bear arms with human hands, and then 2 human hands.
It just looks like he's a man wearing like grey pants, grey like sleeves and dungarees.
Yeah, I forgot that polar bears were white category.
What's wave? Like
That's
what
supposed to be
category?
like beasts from the sea.
Why don't you put water? And what's
I was
fly?
stupid, okay?
Who
No.
wants to read?
How about we do like a chapter each?
Okay. So,
I'll let you start off.
okay. So
So chapter 1 is
this is
he comes to us instead of we come to him.
What?
It's like, you know, in the Beast Quest series when
Yeah.
sometimes you'd go to the beast and sometimes the beast would come to
Oh,
you.
like Iroh.
He comes to us instead of we come to him.
Clever. Lewis and Charlie were worried. Usually, Curb. Yes, the return of Curb.
The return of Curb. Watch the last video, it'll explain it.
The good and mysterious human. I thought he was a wizard.
Yeah, wizards are humans too. Don't be so discriminatory.
You're not. They're wizards.
You're a wizard, Curb.
The good and mysterious human. I'm a good and mysterious human.
Sure.
Came to tell them how to beast. How to basic, more like how to beast.
supposed to be how to beat.
Oh.
He came to tell them how to beat whoever they were fighting.
Oh. This time he didn't come. Paws was English. Supposed to be a beast, not an Englishman. With one single smack, Paws sent Charlie flying. Through the air, oh, it's the same sentence. Paws sent Charlie flying through the air like a jelly. Great metaphor. Then Lewis landed with a crash and red blood came pouring out. Oh, I thought it'd be...
Thanks for specifying, young me.
I thought it'd be blue blood. And with his sword, he cut Paws' head off. Oh!
Man, that was quick.
Oh, this escalated like an escalator. Charlie parried his arm with his sword.
That's the right spelling.
I don't know, I'm just trying to be funny, okay? Insert laugh track.
When Charlie and Lewis were okay again, they attacked Paws, but he escaped.
Oh,
Charlie and
damn
Lewis
nabbit.
chased Paws. Suddenly, Curb appeared and gave Lewis a can of oil and disappeared again.
love that guy.
Cheers for that, Curb. When Paws came charging, he slipped on the ice. Paws made several dozen attempts to get up.
Several dozen.
That must have taken hours.
Paws got tired of slipping on the orange oil. That's a bit specific.
Yeah.
The red blood, the orange oil.
You need to know them colours.
I thought oil was black, so
It's
he
not a colour.
shook and fell to the ground. For the last and second time. Isn't it the third time he fell to the ground?
I think it
he
is.
Slipped, probably like the seventh time, because it took him several dozen times of trying to get back up.
There are bigger problems with this book than the continuity.
Charlie started to chop Paws open with his sword. I'm glad this book doesn't have that many images.
We need to cut Paws open,
I know,
said Lewis.
but let's use the power of the blue crystal to do it.
So they both used the power of the crystal and cut the human called Ella out. And
That's
she
a
said,
bit
the
specific.
next beast is a conifer monster called Furno.
How did she know? She just pops out. Oh, hey, I've been trapped in this beast's stomach for like a week. By the way, the next beast is this.
Then she said, seriously, you've completed half of your quest. Safely, do you or do you not?
You what?
This is some Shakespeare. Safely, do you or do you not? Okay, so about 5 minutes later, I figured out what this sentence means.
This Shakespearean language. Do you or do you
Alright,
not?
I've worked it out. So the seriously bit's pretty irrelevant. So, you've completed half of your quest safely. Do you or do you not want to carry on fighting the evil beast?
Why not just say that instead? Yes.
Whispered Lewis triumphantly.
How can you whisper something triumphantly?
Right. This is how you whisper triumphantly.
Yes. Good. I was hoping you'd say that.
Answered Curb and disappeared.
But Curb likes to disappear, doesn't
And
he?
Lewis and Charlie walked away talking about Furno the conifer monster and the fight. Reflecto, the copying terror.
Right.
Alright, so we got the characters on. So this one I remember is Lewis. He's got a bench t-shirt there.
Look at that face.
Then we've got Charlie.
That's a small ass head.
Then we've got Reflecto, the copying terror. And then we got this species. He's called Savage. Just for some reason, remember he was going to be the last book. But I never really got around to making it. I remember it was supposed to be a cross between Sully and Nanook, one of the Beast Quest books. He was supposed to be like a monster that turned out to actually be good. He was just sort of being mind controlled. But anyway, that's enough background. Do you want to read for a bit, or shall I keep
Okay,
going?
I'll have a go. See
luck.
if my grammar has improved.
This next chapter name though.
Certainly a danger. Finally, Reflector came. He was just an alien. Just an alien.
What more were you expecting?
The alien's reaction was strange, though. He seemed to scan them, but the result was vicious. He made an evil version of Lewis Charlie and Savage. This is getting intense. But they had different colours and stank of rotten meat.
I don't remember this.
Why is there so much oddly specific details in all your videos? Stinky
Books.
meat, red blood, orange oil.
Allergies. The battle was now more evenly matched with Savage on their team. He battled fiercely, angry from the rockfall. He sent a punch. The evil Savage dodged, but it hit Reflecto, who was behind, sending him flying into a tree. Something happened which killed him, and that meant the rest died too.
What? Did they all just die?
Yep.
The end. Everyone dies. The grand finale.
So that was that. Curb came and read their mind.
What? How can you read the mind if they're all dead?
No, he read the minds of Charlie and Lewis. He said, Reflecto has a death allergy to trees. So well done, Lewis and Charlie, for finding it.
Why?
So I think what happened is Savage just punched him into a tree, and he's allergic to trees, so he died. I mean, that's just some grade A knowledge of allergies right there. I'm sure if any doctors are watching, they'd agree that that's definitely how allergies work. Let's celebrate, said Lewis. Want a yogurt? He asked. The ultimate way to celebrate.
Oh yeah, you just defeated some life-threatening beast. Got a yogurt, mate.
We could go and party, or we could have a yogurt.
Got a vanilla petit faloo.
I'm allergic, came Charlie's funny reply. And the boys and the beast all laughed together.
That's hilarious. If I eat yogurts, I'll die a horrible death.
They all laughed together, even though Savage didn't understand. His translator broke in battle. So the battle was won, and they were all happy.
Hey, pen.
Get ready for the best of all Beast Quest books. The best book
The
of
classic.
all. It's the first one I ever made, and it's quite special. So, you see, when I was making them, my uncle worked for a publishing company, and I sent off my book to him, and he, edited it and got it published into an actual book.
So this book is like the quality of the other two books, yet it's like it's properly published and looks like a real professional book.
So may I introduce the first Beast Quest book I ever made, which has been edited and turned into something that looks presentable. It is the masterpiece that is Dark Rock, the Rock Monster.
It's a weird contrast of awful cringy writing and the professional cover.
I mean, look how good it looks.
Look at those legs. I'm guessing midway through illustrating this book, you suddenly got really good at drawing.
I did, you
I
know.
love how, so this is officially what Curb looks like. Soak it in, guys, soak it in. Right now, Lewis and Charlie were very excited because they were just about to start a quest to save the world. They thought about saving the world, becoming rich and famous, which made them both think how lucky they were to have such a great life. Oh, this is a good moral.
It's a decent start.
Yeah, no women called Ella coming out of polar bear stomachs and tell them about the new beast.
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't. Your first quest is to defeat a 4-meter tall rock monster in Scotland. His name is Dark Rock, but watch out because one stomp of his foot can make earthquakes, which have impacts so big it kills you.
Suddenly, Charlie got up. This actually was a miracle. Quick as a flash, Charlie banged the ground with his sword and the earthquake vanished. After single-handedly stopping an earthquake, how does Charlie react? Yeah. Check out my muscles.
Chapter 7, Dark Rock. They... wrong word. Wrong word. They both knew that he could be a good guy if he wanted to, but when they looked past his eyes, they saw only evil, which made them both think that maybe he could not be a good guy. You know, for your age, that was some quite dark philosophical language. I've had a bit of a concern. There seems to be a protuberance in his pants.
That's not what that is.
What is it?
I started drawing him there and then I crossed it out.
Well, it looks...
Stop! my childhood. Chapter 9, The Blue Jewel.
Oh my god, it's the blue jewel. Edit that out.
Suddenly, Charlie noticed a blue jewel stuck to Dark Rock's shoulder, and he thought to himself, I probably need to get that jewel if we are going to win.
Why?
So Charlie had one last charge and then jumped up with all his remaining strength. Didn't they just say he was 4 meters high?
Yeah, they did.
This is some Olympic high jumping right here from Charlie. We're like, jeez. All his remaining strength, and only just managed to grab the jewel. The jewel was now his. So again, Charlie charged and rapidly bashed Dark Rock. And after a few moments, Dark Rock collapsed into a pile of rocks.
Oh.
They both understood. It must give you extra strength by holding it. Hours later, Curb woke Charlie and thanked him and Lewis. Charlie then realised he had fallen asleep in the battle.
How did you fall asleep in such an eventful hurricane?
The end. So that's it for Beast Quest books. Any final messages, Joel?
I'd just like to say thank you for 100 and... Yeah. Bye!
See you in a bit,
No,
guys.
I just like...
Thank you for 100 and... Yeah.